there, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Erik Kostrzewa. We are doing our Beyond the Forecast here on Wednesday. I know you guys have had a lot of digital desk segments today, but tomorrow being the holiday, a couple people are off, if not Thursday, on Friday. We wanted to make sure you got all the details, especially on the forecast with the weather that you will be experiencing here on the 4th of July. We'll give you every piece of Michigan or even down into Ohio, into Canada, down through Chicago, maybe even the Upper Peninsula, depending on where you are going to be traveling to for Thursday, but also Friday into Saturday. And then we'll give you the lowdown of what's going to happen here for the rest of this extended holiday. So let's jump right into it. We had a warmer day today. We are going to see those temperatures continuing to stay on the warmer side of things. High temperatures, a lot of us were in the low to mid 80s. Gladwin, West Branch, it says 79, 78. But you were also in the 80s. Those 80s actually happened after they did the 4 p.m. update, which gave us those high temperatures. They'll do another one right around midnight. Excuse me, I don't know why that just popped off. But as we continue along in our journey with the 80s, we are going to continue to see those sticking around into the holiday tomorrow. Right now, we're in the low to mid 80s. Don't have a whole lot to talk about besides some of those clearing conditions, but the humidity is what has stayed on the higher side. Cold front is now firmly off to our east and to our south. We will see no more of that activity. And there are a few showers and storms here happening in the upper peninsula with that cold front, but nothing technically severe. So any of that activity will continue on off to the east and should not be an issue for us as we go along through tonight. If you wanted to get out on the water tomorrow, can't say the same thing about what's going to happen on your local lakes, but the big lake, Lake Huron, if you're going to be in the bay, waves will be up to about 2 feet in height at certain instances. Same thing into the thumb. We'll have some sunshine to go along with a little bit of cloud cover, mixture of clouds and sun. Can't rely on a stray shower or storm, but a lot of that will happen well away from Lake Huron, and we'll see those air temperatures in the 80s. However, when the winds shift in the thumb during the afternoon and evening off to the east, that'll bring those readings back down into the 70s. So if you wanted to go for a warmer stretch out on the water, that would be in the Bay region. For the rest of tonight into tomorrow, we are going to see quieter conditions. We will have a decent amount of sunshine to start the day, and then we'll cloud things up. We will have a stray shower thunderstorm chance. It's just about a 10% chance going into the afternoon and evening of our Thursday. And then into Friday, we are going to see a better chance of some showers and storms. One wave will be falling apart as it moves through in the morning, and then we'll see another with the cold front as it passes on through during the afternoon and evening. Severe weather, not necessarily expected, but a strong storm or two not out of the question. We may see some breezy conditions to go along with the heavy rain and thunder and lightning, and then we just have a stray shower chance for our Saturday. For the 4th of July tomorrow, 8 a.m. will be at 70 under mostly sunny skies. Then we'll go partly sunny for the afternoon and evening, 83 by noon, 86 by 5 p.m., and we will not see any issues with any of the 4th of July fireworks. That will happen closer to probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Those will be just fine. It will be warm and humid, though. We will see a lot of humidity continuing on here as we roll through the rest of this week. Even into the weekend, we'll see a brief dip in that humidity. Dew points are going to be back down into the lower 60s to upper 50s on Saturday, and then right back into the mid to upper 60s for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, where we will see those 80s returning after a 77-degree day. Wanted to also give you the update on Beryl. If you've been keeping an eye on Beryl, what it's doing in the Caribbean, it is still a major hurricane, winds of 140 miles per hour. That's sustained winds, Category 4 hurricane, so it has weakened somewhat, but it is still a very destructive hurricane that is now battering portions of Jamaica, especially the southern coast of Jamaica, as it passes just off to the south. We are expecting it to continue to weaken, but it was the strongest July hurricane ever recorded. So we had some of those sustained winds up to 165 miles per hour. I believe it was early yesterday, if not later in the day on Monday. It is expected to potentially strengthen back into a Category 1 hurricane before making landfall into Mexico, but it will be impactful to the Yucatan Peninsula as a likely Category 2 hurricane during the early morning hours of our Friday. And then as it approaches southern Texas, it will be more so on land, so it'll be weakening, but a lot of heavy rain will be coming to Texas, some gusty winds as well. So that could spell trouble for portions of Texas as they they need the rain in some spots, but it is going to be a lot of rain in a short period of time. So that's always a troubling occurrence with these tropical storms. They bring a lot of moisture inland, and who knows? We'll see what Beryl does after that, where the track takes it. Maybe it'll come up in its remnants phase up here into the Great Lakes late next week. We will see. But as of right now, the cone only takes it into the state of Texas, and then, of course, it would wrap itself back off to the east as it gets taken up in the flow from west to east. Will likely take it over at least into the East Coast, those remnants, but we'll see how far north it gets. And maybe we'll see some heavy rain and some thunderstorms from the remnants of Beryl late next week. So we will see. If you were trying to get out and do some yard work over the next several days, don't know if you want to do that tomorrow, we'll have a fair day. It is going to be pretty hot and humid. Poor day on Friday because of those shower and thunderstorm chances, and then just a small rain chance on Saturday, which will give us a fair chance. Sunday looks good. Monday back to the fair chance as we do have more showers and storms on the way then. We'll give you another look at and I do also want to mention that the UV index is going to be on the higher side just like it was today. Make sure you're protecting yourself, getting that sunscreen on consistently, at least every hour to every hour and a half. You'll want to keep reapplying that, cover yourself up with a hat, give yourself the best protection from the sun. The worst of the sun rays will be 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if you're not protected, you could potentially see sunburn in as little as 25 to 30 minutes. Also wanted to give you a little bit of a science lesson here on what makes the fireworks color. So you see plenty of colors tomorrow. If you're going to take in the fireworks, of course. If you're not a fan of the fireworks, this may not necessarily be relevant to you. But when it comes to those fireworks colors, it's actually because of different metals and different salts. So when those burn, they gave off a color. So when we see the white fireworks, that's magnesium that's burning up. Copper then burns up at a blue color. Barium is green, copper and strontium. So that mixture becomes a violet color. Then you have strontium, which is red, sodium, which is yellow. So, very interesting to see. That's something that we eat on the daily, or at least it's in all of our meals. Will burn yellow at a certain temperature. Orange is calcium, and then silver is a mixture of magnesium, aluminum, and titanium to kind of give it that darker color compared to just white, which you would get from magnesium. So as you see all those different colors in the sky, just know that it's different metals and salts that are burning up there, giving us those different arrays of colors. And sometimes they mix them all to give us a more vibrant firework that goes up and shoots up into the sky. And some of those are loud too. So make sure you're protecting yourself and your pets as well. You don't want to put them in harm's way of those fireworks. And, when we talk about the weather conditions that are going to be present for those fireworks tomorrow evening, will be pretty good. We'll be warm and humid, which is going to trap some of the smoke down at the surface. So maybe a little bit hazier in the sky, especially lower in the sky because of those higher humidity levels. And even when, you start to get into that after sunset time period, the surface cools while it is still a little bit warmer than the surface above, a few thousand feet above the surface. So all of that smoke gets trapped down at the surface as well because of that. What I'm going to do, we'll wrap up here momentarily, but I wanted to show you the 7-day one more time, and then we will end it here. And I am going to be off for the next couple of weeks, so you will not. And actually, I'm going to do the state travel forecast here before we wrap things up. I mentioned this, so we'll start on the west side. We're going to do tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. So for tomorrow, it's going to be the best day pretty much statewide. We'll have the lower to middle 80s. Chicago will be a little bit cooler because of an onshore wind. Grand Haven will be coolest on Friday because of those showers and storms. Then we have a shower chance with those temperatures staying in the 70s as we look towards our Saturday. Kalamazoo, 80 on Friday, 75 on Saturday. We will have some showers and storms. Best chance will be on Friday, and then just a couple scattered showers expected on Saturday. If you're heading down towards Detroit, tomorrow will be hot at 88. Same thing in Flint and Toledo at 88. If you're going out towards Canada, London, we'll see those hottest conditions. I don't know why you would want to go to Canada on the 4th of July, but wherever your plans take you, You can definitely go out to Canada and you will see the nicest conditions on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We will have some showers and storms there. Cleveland also experiencing some storms on Friday. Coolest day will be Saturday at 79 degrees. Flint will be at 77 on Saturday with a stray shower. And then we'll also see a few showers. As you go up north on Saturday, lows will be creeping down into the 50s, some upper 50s, maybe even some middle 50s possible as we go Saturday night into Sunday. But those temperatures will definitely be cooler into Friday and Saturday compared to what they will be on Thursday. We'll see more low to mid 80s unless you are right around the immediate lakeshore. Into the upper peninsula, check out Marquette, only 59 on Friday with an onshore wind and some rain showers, then back up to 70 on Saturday. We'll be at 72 in Houghton Lake for Friday and Saturday, with the rainiest day being on Friday. So that takes care of that. We will wrap things up with our 7-day forecast. Want to say thank you to everyone that has tuned in, and we will come back with this segment in a couple weeks. More late July is when we will return. Thank you guys. Have a safe and enjoyable 4th of July.